What's up, YouTube? Victor here with another inspirational video, if I may put it that way. This comes in light of one of my friends who I've worked with for a long time, coming through and sharing his life story. I won't get into details about what he's going through, but he's going through a tough time. And at one point in our interaction, I said to him, I wrote a note that said, when you're down, there's only one way up. I'll repeat that. When you're down, there's only one way up. Now, I'd just like to share that I've seen some really drastically dark moments in my life, and the thing about it is, no matter how dark the night is, you know that morning is coming. And it's a cycle. You go through dark periods, you go through lighter periods, happier periods, and what you have to do is hang in there. And my philosophy is that life does not throw things at you that you can't handle. And sometimes it's tempering, it's making you tough like metal. You know, you have to be tempered. You have to go through the heat and then through the drastic colds to become hardened. So when times are tough, this is our chance to better ourselves, to check ourselves, see where we are at. But sometimes it's a matter of perspective and community. And what I mean by that is, your perspective might be that you're going through a tough time and things are not working out for you. But when you question yourself, are you in alignment with your goals? Are you being realistic about where you are really? Or is it more of a subjective look at life? In other words, is it really a struggle that is only how to best put it? Is it a struggle that is personally aligned to you and only you? Or is it something that people go through? I mean, everybody goes through hardships, and the moment you share your hardships with somebody, then you realize that other people have gone through similar hardships, or maybe the same hardships, and pulled through. And this is where the community aspect comes into it. You can't go through life alone. You have to have people around you. I was in a situation where I didn't have anybody around me, and this was due to my introverted nature, and as an artist I prefer to spend a lot of time alone. But there's a price to pay for that. You know, you need a support system, and your community around you helps you keep things in check. It helps you with your perspective, keep your perspective in balance, and just be your pillars of support. So that being said, no matter how hard life gets, you've got to realize that it's against the law of averages that it keeps on being hard. Now, question is this: is it your intention that's making things hard for you? Is it your environment? Is it your situation? Now, if it's your intention, if you go around saying, oh, I am facing a hard time, oh, things are not working out for me, I think you're setting yourself a precedent where that condition repeats itself. So you've got to change the way you view things and you talk about things, because that will impact the outcome or the daily runnings. And the other thing is in environment. Are you surrounding yourself with positive people? Are you surrounding yourself with people who give you a boost? Are you boosting other people? Because sometimes it's not only about us, it's about those around us. When you help somebody, you help yourself, because there's a good feeling behind that, and a good feeling generates more good feelings, and you begin to feel good about yourself. You begin to grow. So your environment is important, but what's more important is how you're interacting with it. And if it's not a good environment, get out. Find a better environment for yourself. Easier said than done, I know, but that's the thing about it. You got to put some work into it. Like the farmer has to put work into his crop to have a good harvest. And if you look at it from that perspective, if you put work into your environment, you will definitely make progress in changing it. So, in conclusion, I would just like to say, when you're down, there's only one way up. Think about that. Meditate on that for a minute. Send me a direct message. Leave a comment below so that I can see how to best develop this philosophy. And I'm always open to comments, and always open to replying to messages, because I realize that it's about community. It's about building community. You don't have to know me. You don't have to know me personally to have that connection. We can connect through the internet. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. You just need somebody positive to help you get out of the rut you are in. And remember, you can do it. No matter how hard it gets, you don't give up. You strategize. You have affirmations that bring you up, that make you stronger. You have a community that supports you. You have positive thoughts. And that way you will be able to take the next step. Which brings me to the conclusion. It's about steps. One step at a time. One day at a time. And remember, worry is like a rocking chair. It goes back and forth, but it doesn't take you anywhere. Alright, so I hope that's a starting point for anybody going through a tough time. And just know that no matter how dark the night is, morning is coming. But most importantly, when you're down, there's only one way up. Have a blessed day.